What's up everyone, it's Grizzly. Today I'll be going over Cruiserweight M3 and Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. In Phase 1, the battle will start on a square platform that players can fall off of. Starting off with the Phase 1 mechanics, the boss will start with a brutal impact. This will be raid-wide physical damage. The next mechanic, there are two Stone Ringer abilities to pay attention to. Stone Ringer the stabbing, the boss will form a sword that when swung, it will do a donut AoE. Stone Ringer the bludgeoning, the boss forms a club that when swung, it does point blank AoE. Brutish Swing will perform either the point blank or the donut AoE depending on which weapon the boss has in his hand. And this will also do a shared physical tank buster. These next mechanics are a triple combo. Sack will spawn vines that will create circle AoEs. There will be two safe spots in the middle of the arena, and then ads will spawn that will cast Crossing Crosswinds that will do large line AoEs. The ads can be interrupted. Pulp Smash places a stack marker on the healer. The boss jumps to that stack marker, creating an AoE with conal AoEs that extend from it. Query Swamp, the boss will cast a gaze attack. To avoid this gaze, you need to hide behind the corpses of the ads. If the players are not hidden behind the ads, they will be petrified and die. Explosion will be three proximity AoEs that will spawn on the edges in the shape of a triangle. Go to the third location and then rotate around to the first to mitigate your damage. The Neo Bombarian special will knock all players off of the arena. Stand in the center edge of the northern side of the platform. This will send players into Phase 2. Anyone who is not standing in the location will fall off the platforms and die. In Phase 2, the boss will start tethering to the buildings and doing mechanics from the wall locations. Players will still be able to fall off the platform. Brute Bomber will add more mechanics during Phase 2. Brutish Swing, the boss will now tether across the arena to different walls while performing his swings. Pay attention to what weapon he has and move to the location before he finishes casting it. Lower Power will be a line AoE from the front of the boss. This will also mark all players with lightning AoEs. Abominable Blink, a flare proximity will be marked on one of the tanks. The tank that is marked should run far away from the party. Revenge of the Vines will be another raid-wide physical damage. Sporplosion will do 3 sets of large AoEs that spawn around the arena, followed by a tether to the next wall with a Brutish Swing. Ending Phase 2, the boss will perform Power Slam. This will break the arena, sending all players down to the final area and beginning Phase 3. In Phase 3, the boss will combine mechanics from Phase 1 and 2 while adding a few more while tethering between the walls. Players will be in a square arena from the Brute Bomber fight and the light heavyweights. Only 3 new mechanics will be introduced during this phase. Stone Ringer 2, the boss will now form both weapons in his hand. Watch for which weapon glows during Brutish Swing. That will be the weapon he will use for his next AoE attack. Lashing Lariat, the boss will raise one fist that glows while tethered to the wall and will perform a large cleave to one side of the arena, dashing to the opposite, just like Brute Bomber and the light heavyweight M3 fight. And finally, Slaminator will spawn a stack tower in the middle of the arena that everyone must stack and soak the damage. And that concludes Cruiserweight M3 Normal Guide, everyone. I hope it helps, and I will see y'all in the next one.